Hi Aquarius, this is your end of the month reading from March the 16th. March the 16th to the 31st. I hope everyone is having a good month so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising. You could be in that energy as well. Again, I just want to say thank you for everyone that's been watching and the readings and kind of interacting with the readings as well. I appreciate all of you, and my biggest gratitude is kind of sent towards you for that. Here, okay, I just pulled some cards, so let me just kind of feel this energy. It feels like kind of Aquarius, to be honest, it feels like fear is a really kind of big factor in these 2 weeks. You might be feeling, again, like what this energy is feeling for me is like, again, you might be it's hard because this energy that I'm feeling right now is very like fearful, but it doesn't feel like delusional fear in a way. Does that make sense? I just kind of feel like this almost like outer presence here that is kind of causing this maybe fear, causing this kind of doubt kind of creeping in for us. It feels like almost like in a societal way, to be honest. We have the Knight of Swords here coming in reversed, or not in reversed, sideways. And when it comes out sideways, this is our main energy right now. I always take the card sideways because it means it can go either way. Either we're kind of choosing to charge on and move forward in this kind of attack here, or we are kind of choosing to kind of stay stuck and not take action towards it. And I feel like that's might be happening in this kind of 2 weeks for you right now. Is kind of being in that maybe flip-floppy of, you know, do I keep trudging on, or do I kind of just sit here for a little bit and not take action towards this? We have the Justice card in reverse coming out as well, so that can mean injustice here. So you might be even facing some kind of legal battles or moment of kind of injustice in some kind of way towards yourself. Currently, that you're just kind of just like, what is kind of going on? Again, it could feel like that outside source or that kind of maybe societal presence here as well. And you're just like, I don't know if I should kind of go through the fire, or should I like, again, it's just feeling like what action do I take in this? And that's what I was saying, like fear is kind of going to be kind of a main factor right now, because we have the Devil energy popping out, but we also have the Fool card popping out as well. A new start wants to kind of start for you here, you know. The Fool is kind of all about kind of that new beginning, that fresh start, that breath of fresh air, as you see this person who is kind of on this peak, like opening themselves up to the universe, opening themselves up to the world here. It feels something that's so freeing. It feels something that is so just like a breath of fresh air in this kind of energy as well. The Fool kind of popped out for Libra as well. Again, there's just kind of new beginnings happening here for the air signs. But it's not, just because we're having this new start for ourselves, doesn't mean this fear is still not kind of taking control. It does not mean this fear is kind of, those fears are still trying to hold us down as much as possible. And I think it's because of this injustice here. I think it is whatever in the past, or maybe if you're going through it right now, fears of this kind of injustice, or, you know, that you'll be kind of, I'm getting the word like persecuted in a way. I don't know, it seems pretty intense, but maybe, again, this is what you're going through as well. But it just seems like this kind of almost liberation is feeling like a little bit persecuted at the present moment. I do feel like you are kind of going to kind of not listen to these fears here. I think you are going to kind of acknowledge them and see that things are trying to maybe hold you down, or kind of the things keep you down here, keep you stuck, this kind of fear or this pressure that is coming from the world, or from your own mind as well. Just focus on this energy. Focus on kind of being free, feeling liberated for yourself. And I know sometimes that's not always easy, especially if kind of it feels like people are against you, or even the justice system is against you here as well. Could be dealing with a Libra or Capricorn energy, but you know, you deserve to feel this way. You deserve to feel a breath of fresh air. You deserve to feel worthy. You deserve to feel liberated, to feel that you can just kind of be yourself. And that is the energy that I'm kind of feeling from this here. Is this just kind of wanting to let go of kind of all this maybe overhang of what is like keeping us down. Page of Swords reversed. Someone is watching you right now. This could be over social media. This could be over just in general, just keeping tabs on you. It's a good keeping tabs, actually, Aquarius. So don't be too scared of that. But because there's a new money offer coming in these 2 weeks for you as well, or a new job offer for you here. Someone's watching you right now. I think it feels like they are kind of feeling like they're digging kind of what you do, or maybe they're even watching your work as well here, but they're not coming forward to talk about it yet. Maybe again, contracts are being kind of being written up right now, or something of that sense, where they're not coming through with it yet. But I feel like you're in someone's mind or idea about this job, whatever it is, or money kind of situation here. So it looks like if you've been waiting for more money or a new job, it looks like one is coming towards you here. But again, they're just not saying it yet, or not coming through with it. Even maybe it not even happening in these 2 weeks, but they're just maybe you've caught their attention a little bit here. So just kind of be on the lookout for that. So I know it seems like, especially if you're going through life and you're like, nothing's arriving, but you don't know what's kind of happening behind closed doors here. With the Two of Cups reversed. King of Swords reversed. Queen of Cups. I have the Two of Cups here reversed, which is kind of like breakup energy. But it's interesting because this kind of breakup energy is followed by the Eight of Swords reversed, which is a kind of like getting out of our own head, getting out of our way of anxiety or overthinking, or the things that are blocking us mentally. Maybe there's a partnership here that we were scared of losing, or feeling like it's going to dissolve here. This doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship, but it could be a business partnership. It could be a friend relationship here. But again, with the King of Swords reversed, it kind of feels like there was some overthinking happening here, or some coldness, because we're almost fearing this. We're almost fearing this kind of relationship ending here. And maybe this has something to do with about this liberation and kind of being ourselves as well in this top row. That you feel like you're going to lose something or lose a partnership because of this. So you're kind of cold to it, or you become like the King of Swords reversed is kind of cold energy, is kind of overthinking, is kind of maybe verbally saying things or communicating things in a negative way. Sometimes can say some mean things as well. This might be someone you're dealing with, but it feels like almost like we're scared of losing something, or a group of people, or someone here, so we kind of shut ourselves off and like overthink and kind of keep ourselves stuck where we are. And I don't know why this kind of liberation energy again is coming from the top here for ourselves, but it feels like it has something to do with that, which we're scared of maybe the connections we'll lose, or people will lose here kind of as well. But the Queen of Cups is popping out. And the Queen of Cups again could be a water sign popping in for you here. Maybe this is a water sign that you're scared of losing, or air sign here. But this water sign, Queen of Cups, is kind of all about, it's like the mother sign. It's all about like nurturing ourselves here. And I know a lot of people and a lot of readers use the use the swords and knights as people coming in as well here, but I feel like this is a more nurturing energy for ourselves, or someone else is coming in to kind of nurture us here. There's this kind of sweet taking care of nurturing kind of energy involved in this, whether this is from you or from someone else here. And I think that is kind of what's making your worries kind of go away. I think you're going to start to see how kind of maybe caring people are, or if you thought that people would kind of cut you off here, now they're kind of coming in with a more sensitive and caring energy about this situation. So whatever it is, again, that we were fearing here, I think we're going to see that it's not kind of the truth popping out. Five of Pentacles in reverse, again, talks about new beginnings, new jobs kind of coming in here. When it's in the reverse, this is kind of a good card to get. It means with the energy that we were feeling left in out in the cold about, feeling alone about, feeling like, you know, lost hope for, anything stuck outside. I mean, it's a blizzard outside and there's a blizzard in this, but any energy we're feeling left out from, or kind of by ourselves, or not taken care of, there's going to be some new offers or some new situations that are going to come in for you where you're going to feel like that I thought I was going to be like this, but it's going to turn into this. You're going to see that these new connections or this new job will be kind of so honoring for you and helpful for you. Interesting here. It's interesting as well because my self-worth card is coming out sideways, and this kind of talks about, you know, for me this card is self-love. This card is about honoring ourselves, valuing ourselves, you know, seeing ourselves for what we deserve. And the fact that it comes out sideways is it can go either way. You know, how are we going to look at ourselves? Are we going to start to devalue ourselves? Are we going to not care about ourselves or feel like we don't deserve things? Or are we going to like sit there and say, no, you know, I deserve to be loved, and this is kind of who I am. This is kind of, you know, the energy that I'm feeling, and whatever fears that are trying to block me here are trying to stop me from feeling this way. You know, feeling deserving, feeling valuable, feeling like I'm cared for, energy. And I think that's just kind of this energy here, which is kind of like what we're not letting go of, Death card reverse. What we're kind of might be stuck in, what we might not be letting die here, or letting ourselves move on from, I should say, is not letting ourselves move on from this energy of really getting into this place of self-worth, of loving kind of who we truly are, and not caring kind of what other people think here, or how we kind of will be persecuted, or you know, the things that have been kind of keeping us stuck or kind of in fear for such a long time, is kind of continuing that kind of cycle. You know, it's kind of continuing this cycle of feeling like, I don't know, again, like I was saying, it just feels like this kind of liberation energy here, whatever capacity that is kind of for you, and how that kind of relates to you. Interesting. But it's like it's still kind of holding on. There's something that's stopping us from really kind of moving forward with that, or letting that energy kind of just be like, you know, that's what happened in the past. You know, this injustice, whatever, is kind of past stuff, and I'm not letting it kind of affect my future. As I said, past stuff, the Six of Cups popping up, which is all about the past energy. That stuff is in the past. It's kind of not the present, what we're presently going through right now. Right? And no one knows what the future is like. I read the cards, but, you know, who knows? Who knows? So stick in the present moment here, you know? This kind of stuff that we might be stuck on in this cycle in the past, this energy of maybe things not going right for us, or feeling unjust, or our fears kind of winning here, that stuff is the past. We're in this new energy now of loving ourselves and being open to what's new and what's fresh for us. And like, you know, even if we are feeling down or feeling in more fears, we're keeping going. We're keeping it moving. We're kind of keeping it, that pace going, and pushing forward. Love it. It's interesting because we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, which is can sometimes mean kind of like laziness, but I kind of, again, put it more in the realm of kind of not seeing how far we've come, or seeing the progress that we've made, or having enough time to kind of sit there and look back at kind of what we have done or what we have created for ourselves. Because usually a lot of the times things feel it's never enough. It's never enough that we don't have this, right? We don't have that other thing. We don't have that. But seeing how much you have done, seeing how much work you've done on maybe not even yourself, but your career, your relationship, we forget to give honor to that. We forget to live presently in that. Here, to your family, it seems like as well. 10 of Cups popping out. Happy family card. So maybe, you know, you've spent a lot of time focusing on your family, or focusing on your relationships that way, or the work that you've done in that situation. I just see this kind of happiness coming in for you here, you know, like what we've kind of built, or working with our family. And if this isn't even your physical family, it's just like, you know, people that we call family. Maybe this is your like unspoken family as well. How much like progress has been made, or how much we've kind of been working on here. Because this is funny, because the Nine of Wands is coming out after that, which is kind of talking about trusting as well. Trusting that things will kind of work out, trusting, you know, that maybe we'll have this happy family, or things will kind of work out there with your family as well. If that's something you're looking for. Okay. Let me just pull some energy cards, because I'm already running late on this bad boy. All right. Trusting that this happy family could be yours as well is an energy I was just kind of getting as well. Just like trusting that kind of happiness, that joy is kind of on the way for us. Okay. So the energy oracle we have right now is Goddess of the Moon. Intuition going within. This card shows an external spirit holding a bright reflective moon and standing in front of a crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched out upward, receiving the light of the moon and the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition and the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive informations of all types of an issue, and now is the time to use it. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you can get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have a great idea for an invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate significant blossoming of psychic abilities and mediumship, even on a professional level. You're also blessed with the ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. So get ready for this amazing inspiration that it brings. And I think that's what's feeling with this Fool card here as well. This new kind of inspiration, this new kind of liberation with ourselves here, right? We also have Activated Earth. Activated Earth. Power places, ley lines. Trust where you are led. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land, along with energy travel, with which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them, into our subtle senses. Also known as spiritual paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body and used in Chinese medicine, that they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were paths traveled by creators, being as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in traditional songs, dances of the people, allowing them to access information from the land's history to safely travel across great distances. Many believe that we visit such sacred points on Earth, something is activated within us, and some also believe that by connecting to the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or tend to the land that you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers of the natural spirits of the land? As you connect to the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. I honor and thank the keepers of the land beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. Interesting. Well, Aquarius, that is your end of the month reading. I hope this helped.